You feel like you're stuck in a loop, right? Making soul-crushing payments, staring at a mountain of debt you think is a life sentence. A wall keeping you from ever building real wealth. Well, what if I told you that's a lie? In this video, I'm handing you the exact blueprint to not only wipe out every penny of your debt, but to flip the script and use it as your number one tool for building financial freedom. Your journey from debt to wealth starts right now. 1. The mindset and the mess. Let's just be real for a second. Debt is exhausting. It's not just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's a weight you carry around all day. It poisons your choices, skyrockets your stress, and makes you feel like you're on a treadmill, working your butt off just to shovel money to banks. It is the single biggest thief of your financial future. And the worst part? Most people just accept this as normal. You get student loans, rack up some credit card debt, finance a car, and then just spend the rest of your life paying for the past. That belief is the very first thing we have to tear down. Here's a secret the wealthy understand. Not all debt is the same. There's a world of difference between bad debt and good debt. Bad debt is the stuff that makes you poor. We're talking high-interest credit cards for things you consume, car loans for an asset that tanks in value the second you drive it off the lot, and anything else that just bleeds you dry. Good debt, on the other hand, is a powerful tool. It's when you borrow money to buy something that will grow in value or make you more money than the debt is costing you. See the shift? The journey from debt to wealth starts in your head. You are not a victim of your debt. You are the architect of your comeback story. This blueprint is how you lay the foundation brick by brick. The goal isn't just to get to zero. The goal is to blast right past it. 1. Financial triage. You can't defeat an enemy you don't understand. So, our first stop is what I call financial triage. This is where we get brutally honest and look at the numbers. It might sting a little, but trust me, clarity is your superpower. Your first mission: create a master list of every single dollar you owe. I'm serious. Open a spreadsheet, grab a notebook, whatever, and list out every single debt. Credit cards, student loans, car loans, personal loans, medical bills, all of it. For each one, write down the total balance, the minimum monthly payment, and the most important number of all, the interest rate, or APR. Just getting this organized is a massive first step toward taking control. Next, you have to know where your money is actually going. This means you need a budget. And look, a budget isn't a financial diet designed to make you miserable. It's a battle plan for your money. It tells your money where to go so it can start working for you, not against you. Track your income, track your expenses, and find out what's left over. That surplus, no matter how small it feels right now, is the weapon we're about to aim squarely at your debt. This stage isn't sexy, but it's the most important. This is you taking back the power. 2. The debt demolition plan. All right, you got a clear picture of the battlefield. Now it's time to go on the attack. Welcome to the debt demolition plan. There are 2 killer strategies here, and the best one for you really just depends on how your brain is wired. First up is the debt snowball. With this method, you ignore the interest rates and focus all your firepower on your smallest debt first. You keep making minimum payments on everything else, but every spare dollar gets thrown at that little guy. Once it's gone, bam! You get this incredibly powerful psychological win. Then you take all the money you were paying on that debt and roll it into the next smallest debt. That's the snowball. It gets bigger and bigger, building this unstoppable momentum. For a lot of people, those quick wins are the fuel that keeps them in the fight. The second strategy is the debt avalanche. This one is for the optimizers in the room. On paper, this is the fastest and cheapest way to get out of debt. You list your debts from the highest interest rate down to the lowest. You make minimum payments on everything, but you unleash all your extra cash on the debt with the highest APR. By taking out your most expensive debt first, you pay way less in total interest. This path takes discipline, though, because if your highest interest debt is a big one, it might be a while before you get that first win. So which do you choose? Do you crave the motivation from quick wins? Go snowball. Are you driven by pure math and saving the most money possible? Go avalanche. There's no wrong answer. The best plan is the one you'll actually stick with. 3. Building your financial fortress. Now hold on. Before you go all out on your debt, we need to build a defense. I call this your financial fortress, but you probably know it as an emergency fund. This is 100% non-negotiable. An emergency fund is the buffer between you and life's chaos. When the car breaks down or a surprise medical bill shows up, this is the cash that keeps you from grabbing a credit card and wrecking all your progress. Your first target is a starter emergency fund of $1,000. Get this saved as fast as you can. Stick it in a separate high-yield savings account where you can get to it, but you won't be tempted to dip into it for a pizza. Once that's locked in, you can start your debt demolition with real confidence. After you've wiped out all your non-mortgage debt, it's time to fully fund the fortress. That means saving up 3 to 6 months' worth of your essential living expenses. I know it sounds like a lot, but this is the ultimate safety net. This is what lets you handle a job loss or a major life event without going back into debt. Honestly, having this fortress built is what gives you the freedom to finally stop playing defense and start playing offense. Speaking of offense, if you're ready to make that switch and start building some serious wealth, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. The next part is where things get really exciting and you're not going to want to miss it. 4. The wealth engine. You've changed your mindset. You've got a plan to destroy your debt. You've built your fortress. Now, for the part we've all been waiting for. This is where we flip the script and start building real, lasting wealth. It's time to fire up the wealth engine. Remember that difference between bad debt and good debt? Your income is your greatest wealth-building tool. Once it's not getting eaten alive by credit card interest, you can start using it strategically. The key concept here is leverage. In simple terms, leverage is just using other people's money, like a bank's, to buy an asset that you expect to grow and make you more money than the loan costs. The classic example is real estate. When you get a mortgage for a rental property, you're using good debt. You might put down 20%, but you control 100% of that appreciating asset. The rent your tenant pays covers the mortgage and expenses, and hopefully leaves you with cash in your pocket every month. All the while, the property is likely going up in value, and your tenant is literally paying down your loan for you. That's how you use debt to get richer, not poorer. But you don't have to jump into real estate. The easiest way to start your wealth engine is by becoming a boring, consistent investor. Once your high-interest debt is gone and your emergency fund is solid, you set up automatic contributions, say 15% of your income, into retirement accounts like a 401k or a Roth IRA. Using simple, low-cost index funds is a proven strategy for building massive wealth over time. The magic here is consistency and time, which lets compound interest do its incredible work. From there, the world opens up. You can explore borrowing to buy a small business or using other investment tools. The principle never changes. You are no longer a slave to debt. You are the master, using it as a strategic tool to build your empire. The road from being buried in debt to building a life of wealth isn't a fantasy. It's a blueprint. It's a set of deliberate steps. Financial triage to see clearly. A debt demolition plan to reclaim your money. A financial fortress to protect your hard work. And finally, a wealth engine to build your future. Just imagine a life where you aren't controlled by monthly payments. A life where your money is working for you 24/7. Building a future of freedom and options. Imagine the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're secure and the genuine excitement of watching your wealth grow. This isn't some far-off dream. It's the direct result of following this blueprint. Your debt was a chapter in your story, but it doesn't get to be the whole book. The next chapter is about wealth. It's about freedom. It's about living life completely on your own terms. If you're ready to start writing that next chapter, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Now, I've got a question for you. What's the one debt you are most excited to destroy first? Drop it in the comments below. Let's get this journey started together.